Let's start with your name. Where did your name come from?
Well, you know what I'm saying, growing up, you know what I'm saying, like, my mama used to try to keep me away from watching, like, rated R movies and stuff like that. So, you know what I'm saying, when I got, like, about 13, 14, I finally watched Tony Montana. And I seen how Sosa had got Tony knocked off, and their whole movie, everybody was like, I want to be like Tony Montana, I want to be like Tony Montana. And after I seen Sosa get his ass knocked off, I was like, shit, I just want to be Sosa.
Now, your hair. Is there a meaning behind your hair?
I keep everything red, you know, so I try to keep it bloody.
Now, with your hair right there, the length of your hair at this point, how long are you planning on growing it for?
To be honest, I had hair, this is my second time having hair, you know what I'm saying? It's been growing for 6.5 months right now, and hell, if it get too hot, I'll chop it off again.
Okay, so you're not opposed to cutting it.
Yeah.
What is your opinion with guys with fake dreads, fake braids?
I mean, I ain't really with the weave and, you know what I'm saying, all that. I try my best to, you know what I'm saying, like, I don't be judgmental, you know what I'm saying, about nobody. Everybody got their own thing going on, so.
Now, with your hair, have you faced discrimination, stereotyping, or profiling because of it?
I mean, yeah, you know what I'm saying, I done got hit with the famous Dex and the Lil Yachty and all that, but, you know, I try to stray away from that, you know what I'm saying, just focus on the music.
Now, let me ask you this. Where are you from?
I'm from Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, North Myrtle Beach.
Still living there?
Yes, I still live there.
Is there a South Myrtle Beach?
It's a Myrtle Beach, and they have a north and a south end.
And you're on the north end?
Yeah, I'm on the north end.
Okay. Now, what's your opinion of the state of rap music right now in the Carolinas?
To be honest, I feel like I am the state of rap. I feel like, you know what I'm saying, like, I don't feel like there's nobody working harder than me coming out of South Carolina. I don't feel like there's nobody putting in that extra effort to get where they need to go. You know what I'm saying? I feel like everybody just want to trap and, you know what I'm saying, say they're a rapper.
Now, let me ask you this. Give me a tour of North Myrtle Beach for someone that's never been there before. Let's start with the food. Favorite food spot in the city?
Man, to be honest with you, my favorite food spot down there would probably have to be a little bar called Danny's.
And what do you usually order there?
I order the teriyaki Polynesian wings.
And what about the nightlife? Any strip clubs out there? Do you have a favorite strip club?
Man, listen. I ain't gonna comment on no strip clubs.
No strip clubs. Okay, what about regular nightclubs? Do you have a favorite regular nightclub out there?
To be honest, you know what I'm saying, one of my close brothers, he actually owned a little nightclub called Big Kahunas. You know what I'm saying, I spent a lot of time in there, you know what I'm saying, do a lot of shows, you know, things like that.
Okay, we talked about the food, we talked about the nightlife a little bit. Anything else you recommend someone see, do, or visit first time North Myrtle Beach?
I mean, your first time coming to the beach, man, you might as well just hit that strip, you know what I'm saying, just, you know what I'm saying, try to see them females, you know what I'm saying, just get to know what Myrtle Beach really about. You'll run into every type of person on the strip, you know what I'm saying.
Have you been to other beaches before, like Miami Beach or?
South Beach, yeah, I've been down there. I stayed in Miami Beach for a little while.
How would you compare the beaches, like Miami Beach versus
Myrtle Beach?
Yeah.
Miami Beach a lot cleaner, a lot more. I mean, it depends on what type of year, what time of the year, but you know what I'm saying, Myrtle Beach has this, you know what I'm saying, like it'd be packed one time of the year, then it'd be empty. You know what I'm saying, you go down there to Miami, that beach right there really live, you know what I'm saying.
But what about, okay, the quality of the sand or the quality of the water? Can you compare the two?
I mean, we got some green water down there on the beach. If you're looking for blue water, you might as well not even come down there. I mean, you know, Miami got them blue water.
Okay, now what about the lingo? What are some terms or some phrases one might hear in the city of North Myrtle Beach right about now?
The lingo, you know, I mean, it's the same slang, you know what I'm saying, carry from place to place, you know what I'm saying, like, you know, whatever a rapper said a trend on a word or something, everybody just grab it and run with it, you know what I'm saying, that way and all that, that's just running around here, stuff that other people made up.
Okay, now what about as far as events? Are there any events you recommend someone come to North Myrtle Beach specifically for? Like, for example, in New Orleans, Mardi Gras is like a huge
Black
deal.
Bikers Weekend definitely, like Memorial Weekend, that's a big thing down there.
Explain what that is for somebody that's heard about it but don't know exactly what it is or been to it.
I mean, to be honest, Black Bikers Weekend, it was created, you know, they have Harley Davidson Weekend, you know what I'm saying, and Memorial Weekend and things like that. So on Memorial Day, they celebrate that whole weekend as Black Bikers Weekend where, you know, all the bikers around the whole country come down there and they you know what I'm saying, ride their motorcycles, you know what I'm saying. The females, they in the street, you know. The vendors come down and sell what they gotta sell, you know, everybody just have a good time.
What was it like growing up for you in North Myrtle Beach?
I mean,
Paint the picture for us.
like growing up, growing up, you know what I'm saying, like most people like me, you know what I'm saying, single parent home, my mama, two other brothers, I had a brother and I had a little sister, you know what I'm saying, that looked up to me. We was all 4 years apart, you know what I'm saying, so I tried to be, you know, so I tried to be a little bit muscle, you know, help my mama, you know what I'm saying, get out there and do whatever I had to do, any means necessary, make sure we got by.
You're the oldest?
Yeah, I'm the oldest, you know, so my mom, she always provided and got us by. My grandma, she was there for us every time, and I had aunts and uncles who pitched in, you know what I'm saying, but overall, you know what I'm saying, my mom, she got down to the nitty-gritty, you know what I'm saying, made sure we had what we had.
No relationship with your father?
Yeah, we had a relationship, you know what I'm saying. Me and my dad, you know what I'm saying, he was there, you know what I'm saying. He tried his best, you know what I'm saying, but it was just a long distance relationship. And I had a stepfather, you know what I'm saying, named Jeffrey, you know what I'm saying. He was there for me a lot, you know what I'm saying, kind of gave me all the things that my dad wasn't there to give me, you know what I'm saying. But not that my dad couldn't give it to me, just I wouldn't ask.
Still okay with him? In your
Yeah,
relationship with him?
Everything a honey, you know what I'm saying. He know it ain't nothing but love.
Was it rough growing up for you or no?
I mean, I made some situations hard on myself, you feel me? Like, it didn't have to be as rough as it was when I was growing up. But, I mean, shit, you gonna rock how you want to rock, and you gonna rock who you want to rock with, you know what I'm saying? And sometimes, you know what I'm saying, when you rockin' with a certain crowd, you know what I'm saying, the company keepers, you know what I'm saying?
Now, what about as far as school? What type of student were you in school?
I mean, shit, you know me, I was smart, man. Like, you know what I'm saying, I was intelligent, but I was so smart I tried to outsmart everybody, you know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying, that, you know how that go. Shit, you ain't about to come in no school and run no school, so you know what I'm saying, I graduated from alternative school.
Graduated high school?
Yeah, I graduated from alternative school.
Did you try college?
Actually, I tried it, but you know what I'm saying, I always knew, deep down in my heart, I always knew, you know what I'm saying, it was something else for me.
So you quit? Dropped out?
Never left.
Oh, so you're still in college?
No, I signed up and then I left. Like, I never left to go to college.
Oh, okay. So you signed up, never attended one class.
Mm-hmm.
Looking back, is that the right decision you've made?
I mean, it got me here in front of you.
Now let me ask you this. Jobs you had growing up, if any?
Yes, I have had jobs. I worked at, well, my first job was probably I worked cleaning up with my mom. She was a custodian at a school, and she could bring kids to help her clean up, and they'd get paid like $10 an hour. So I went and I helped her clean up when I was like 14, 15, you know what I'm saying? She was working at a night school. I cleaned up for a whole summer.
That's actually pretty good money back then for a 13, 14-year-old kid, you said?
Yeah, we get $10 a buck.
$10 an hour? That's
yeah.
more than I was making when I was growing up. I was minimum wage, I think like 5 something. But okay, so that was one of your jobs. Any other jobs you had?
Yeah, I worked at Under Armour. Once Under Armour came about, you know what I'm saying, I thought that was a big thing. So when I was like 16, I worked at Under Armour.
And what did you do there?
I actually stocked the back, you know, so I stocked, you know what I'm saying, like shoes and things like that.
Oh, okay.
That was after, you know what I'm saying, I got myself together, you know what I'm saying, from all the, being locked, like when I was younger, you know what I'm saying, being in the juvenile detention center and getting out and wanting to do something different with myself.
So Under Armour had an actual store?
Yeah, they had a store, Tanger Outlet.
Oh, okay. Got you. Now, those jobs you mentioned, did you quit those jobs or get fired, or how did that work?
You could say I was a quitter. I used to quit.
Any crazy stories dealing with any of those jobs?
I used to work at Bovines, a restaurant cooking, you know what I'm saying? And I had a girlfriend. I used to work with her daddy. He was like the boss. And he used to keep some crazy shit going on like every day with me, you know what I'm saying? Keep me laughing, just keep me motivated about coming to work.
Fucking with the plug's daughter.
Fucking with the plug, daughter.
All right. Now, you mentioned your siblings and your parents. You grew up in a single parent household. Does anybody else rap in your family or just you?
To be honest, I got some people who try to rap in my family, you know what I'm saying? They try to rap, you know what I'm saying? But I got an uncle that, you know what I'm saying, he actually rap, you know what I'm saying, Torture Man, Torture Chamber, you know what I'm saying?
What do they think about your career, your rap career?
I mean, you know what I'm saying, I can be honest and say that, you know what I'm saying, I got a strong strong support system behind me from where I'm from, you know what I'm saying? Like, in Myrtle Beach, you know what I'm saying? Everybody down there, you know what I'm saying? They fucking with my music, you know what I'm saying? They make me feel like ain't no reason to stop, just keep going, you know what I'm saying? Don't quit pushing, and that's what I'm gonna do.
What's the worst thing you put your parents through?
Just, you know, when I was going through that stage of life where I didn't care about myself enough to care about their feelings, and I was in and out of jail and, you know, like, just doing all the wrong things. People always calling them, having something to say about me. You know what I'm saying? They felt like, you know what I'm saying, like I didn't care about my family because of the predicaments I would put them in.
What's your message to the youth?
My message to the youth is, you know what I'm saying, like, everybody want to had a 40 with a dick, you know what I'm saying? Everybody want to, you know what I'm saying, shoot them up, but, you know what I'm saying, the bullets, they going to take your life, they going to do something critical to you, you know what I'm saying? So I just want to let everybody know, like, if you feel the need to go grab your gun and do something, male or female, you know what I'm saying, make sure you think about that shit, man.
How did you get into rap music?
About 6 months ago, I ran into my manager, you know what I'm saying? He was going to school where I was actually living at, you know what I'm saying? And I just, I told him, you know what I'm saying, when I ran into him, he was making music, you know what I'm saying? And he was telling me about making music, you know what I'm saying? He heard me rap one time and he was like, yo, you gonna blow up, yo. He told me straight like that, like, you gonna blow up, bro. And I was like, for real? And we've been working hard for 6 months straight now and being able to put out 2 mixtapes, you know what I'm saying? And we just, you know, we keeping it going, you know what I'm saying? We got a lot of strive, you know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna never stop.
Now, who are some of your influences or inspired you, if any?
First of all, God, you know what I'm saying? Biggest inspiration, you know what I'm saying? The things I've seen him do in life, bring my family through, bring me through, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know for a fact that, you know what I'm saying, anything I put my mind to, I can do it through him. And, you know, I would like to think, like, I get a big influence from, to be honest, like, all the rappers, to be honest. Any rapper that made it to that mainstream, that put in that work to get where they had to go, you know what I'm saying? I feel like, you know what I'm saying, like, I just need to, ain't no need to hate, you know what I'm saying? Just keep doing what I'm doing and build myself to that level.
Go up?
Go up. That's a nigga that you want to be like.
You got his shirt on.
Yeah, I'm repping Zit, and he already know. If he ever see this, he know I'm repping this shit more than just on this.
Now, do you remember your first rap or what you were rapping about back then?
Hell yeah. I'm rapping about some old dumb shit. When I first started rapping, I was just making rhymes. I was making it rhyme.
So what were you rapping about?
Anything I heard on the radio, just try to make it make sense.
When it comes to the music industry, what bothers you the most about it at this point? What's your biggest pet peeve with it, if anything?
I'm saying my biggest pet peeve is, you know what I'm saying, like, man, to be real, I feel like everybody for self out here now, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like in the music industry, shit so cutthroat. Like, I mean, I done reached out to so many people, you know what I'm saying, with money and all, you know what I'm saying, just everything, you know what I'm saying? I feel like the game's so cutthroat right now that if you ain't trying to make it on your own, or if you ain't just got raw talent, like, it's gonna be harder for you to get to the top.
Do you see this changing anytime soon? The cutthroatness that you speak of?
And to be honest, nah, man. I mean, like, it's just like the drug game, to be honest. Like, if you want to get out the drug game and get into the rap game, it ain't much of a big change.
Top 3 things you need in the studio.
Number 1, I need that weed, man.
What strain?
Like, on the real, where I'm from, we smoke a lot of Irene Kush, you know what I'm saying? It's called Irene. And you know what I'm saying? Smoke me about a quarter of that, and you'll get you about 3 or 4 good songs out of me.
What else? 2 more things.
Man, I ain't big on no other drugs, you know what I'm saying? I don't really fuck with other drugs like that, but you know, so I drink some Hennessy. I get that Hennessy when I'm in there. That Hennessy get my words to coming off my tongue real smooth. And
One more.
I be needing peace, yo. Like, I don't be needing all that shit going on. I don't need a lot of like shit going on around me in the studio. Like, I be needing peace where I could get into my mode where I'm locked in and I'm all about what I'm doing at that time.
Would you consider yourself to be a loner in the studio?
Yeah, I'm definitely alone. I don't like when nobody in there.
Craziest studio story, if you have one.
Like a couple days ago, I'm doing like my eighth track on my Super Saiyan Sosa mixtape that's on the way, and I'm doing like the eighth track, and my phone all just went black. You know what I'm saying? So I put it on the charger and I cut it back on, and all my damn raps I wrote for the past like 6 months was gone. Like all the shit's gone, yo.
Didn't back up anything.
That shit ain't do nothing. I tried to restore my phone. I tried to do everything. I called Sprint. I did everything. Like that shit did not do nothing.
What's your advice to someone in a similar situation to prevent that from happening? What are you gonna do different from now on?
I think it's because I was letting my phone go die so much. You know what I'm saying? Like I always let my phone die because I'm so busy. Like I got two phones and both of them always dying. So I feel like, you know what I'm saying, like y'all better keep them batteries charged because once they get used to dying, they'll just die anytime.
Now imagine you come across a variety of beats. Has there been any beats that you received that you passed on that became a bigger song for somebody else?
No, I mean I've been on beats that I've done before someone else and they done it again. You know what I'm saying? And it's been better, but I've never passed nothing on nobody.
Like what? What's an example?
I had used the on my plug song on my first mixtape Sosa Style. I used the plug instrumental. I used the instrumental of 21 Savage type beat. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and somebody else made another song with it. And the song was just a big song on Spinrilla and mixtapes and stuff, you know.
Who was the other artist? Do you know?
I don't even know the other artists. I just know. I just kept hearing the beat. I was like, man, that's my beat right there, man. That's my beat. I wasn't even interested in the artist.
Ah, I see. Now, what's the realest song you ever wrote so far in your whole catalog of music?
The realest. To be real, I did a freestyle of No Flocking, which ain't really dropped yet, but I feel like just far as anybody out here being able to relate to everyday life of living and the things that's going on, I feel like that's one of the realest things I've wrote.
Risk versus reward. What's the biggest risk you took for your music career so far?
Just you know what I'm saying, paying for features without even like knowing who's on the, like paying for features without knowing the outcome, not knowing if I'm gonna get my track back and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? Spending thousands of dollars on features and not knowing whether, you know what I'm saying, the music gonna come back and all that stuff.
What's the biggest misconception of you?
I think the biggest misconception is the way I look, you know what I'm saying? Like somebody will see me and they'll have 1,000 thoughts, you know what I'm saying? But no one's ever right, you know what I'm saying?
Craziest rumor you heard about yourself?
Craziest rumor I heard about myself? I'm trying to be like Famous Dex.
That's false.
Definitely.
Have you had a chance to meet him or bump into him? Or?
Oh no, I ain't met Dex yet, you know what I'm saying? I reached out when I first started rapping, you know what I'm saying? One of my homeboys was in New York and he had reached out to him telling me y'all boys need to do a song together. That was before he really got popping. And he sent me a little snap like, bruh, you send that bread, we could do something. Which is respect, you know what I'm saying?
Now, do you care what people think of you?
I don't.
What are your keys to success?
Stay humble, put God first, and don't forget, you know what I'm saying, where you came from.